So the date was February 9th, 2022, and Nintendo has 2022 Direct, and I wanted to know what was it going to be about. Now, normally I don't sit and watch Directs most of the time, because I kind of just wait to see what games come out after people talk about them, or news articles or whatever, but I felt the urge to watch this one. So I watched it, and I saw that, hey, Chrono Cross is getting a remaster, which is great. We knew that in advance, but it was getting one. Fire Emblem Warriors is getting a game based off of Three Houses, which is actually pretty nice. Live Alive is coming back with a remake. Earthbound and Earthbound Begins went on Nintendo Switch Online. And Kingdom Hearts Integral Masterpiece was coming on the Switch, which is a massive waste of time. But anyway, at the very end of the Direct, they showed off the trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, I didn't know much of anything about Xenoblade, because the only thing I really knew about Xenoblade is the characters. Some of them. I only knew Shulk, obviously from Smash, because I played Smash and know what he's from. I know Pyra, Mithra, only knew them. And, I only knew some characters, and I didn't know what the hell Xenoblade was even about. But when I saw this trailer, I had the urge of like, you know what? I kind of want to play Xenoblade now. It's just, I don't know why. Somehow, this trailer caught my attention, even though I didn't necessarily care for Xenoblade before. Now, as for the Xeno series as a whole, yeah, I knew about Xenogears. I played a lot of Xenogears. Hell, I'm playing Xenogears as of this recording. Lovely game. And I knew about Xenosaga because I played those games before. But as for Xenoblade, I never had any interest in them ever until now. Now, obviously, I like Shulk, mostly from Smash, because I knew him from Smash. And I like how Pyra and Mithra played, but I just didn't know anything about Xenoblade Chronicles. And I heard the soundtracks from both games, loved it. Just love the music. They have just excellent soundtrack. But Xenoblade Chronicles was a series of I kind of want to get into, but it was never a priority for me. It just was one of those games that I just never thought about. Yeah, okay, yeah, it exists, but I don't want to play it. That kind of thing. So, I was like, okay, you know what? Fine, let's play some Xenoblade Chronicles. And I enjoying my time with the game so far. I currently have Xenoblade Chronicles 1, the Definitive Edition, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. To play it all the way up to 3 whenever I do get a chance to get it. But something about this trailer, I didn't know what it was. Because, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know any of these characters. I didn't know what their names was, because I really didn't pay attention much to the trailer. More like voice-wise than anything. But I just saw how the game looked and saw how the characters were like. I was like, you know what? I'm very interested in Xenoblade Chronicles now. And I don't know why. It just took this trailer to come out for me to get interested. Keep in mind, I've already knew Xenoblade Chronicles just a little bit, but I knew it existed. I just never really, cared about it too much to this point. But something about 3's trailer got me interested. I have no idea why. Originally, I thought that, I saw it and everyone was really hyped up because every Direct that's came out in the past few years, people wanted to see some news on Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And I was like, you know what? A lot of people really feel passionate about this franchise. I didn't realize how big, Xenoblade Chronicles was until, more people started talking about it, and I started to listen in on what they wanted to say. And I was like, you know what? This franchise sounds interesting, but it just never caught my attention. And when I saw 3's trailer and I watched it all the way through, I even rewatched it again, saw people's reactions up on YouTube. And then I go on YouTube and see if anyone reacted to it, because I kind of like to see that, I always like to see what other people, what their reactions and what their surprises are to something like this. And I saw a lot of people really hyped for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I was like, man, maybe this franchise is pretty damn good. Because again, it's just like something I just never cared about. And it just feels weird that the trailer for the 3rd game is the one that caught my attention. I've seen the other trailers for Xenoblade Chronicles. I've seen oh yeah, we are releasing Xenoblade Chronicles 3DS. I was like, okay, cool, that's great. It's on the 3DS. You put a whole full open world game on a 3DS, new 3DS, but 3DS nonetheless, and it's actually kind of cool. You did that. It's awesome. That must take a lot of work, but I just never cared about it then. Oh no, we're releasing Xenoblade Chronicles X for the Wii U. Okay, that's great. Never cared about it, but hey, Hiroyuki Sawano, composer for Attack on Titan and many other animes, actually composing for the game, so that's pretty cool. Great. Oh no, we're releasing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch. I'm like, okay, cool. Yay! and it kind of rolled over into Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. But I just don't know why. I think it's the hype that got to me, I think it's seeing all these people hyped up for the games. This game they've been wanting for the longest time. I think that's what got to me. Now, normally I don't get into franchises because other people hype them up. I kind of just see this franchise like, huh, you know what? I've never got a chance to get into this series before, so I'll get into it now. So Xenoblade Chronicles was never that kind of series that just gave me that feeling until like this trailer. And I think seeing all the people hyped up about it, people have been really wanting to get the game in their hands. I think that's what sealed the deal on this, right? So it's like, okay, fine. You know what? Go ahead. I might as well just go for it. You know, everybody's hyped up. I might as well try it myself. And I'm really enjoying my time. I haven't finished Xenoblade Chronicles 2 yet as of this recording, and I still gotta get to the definitive edition, but so far I'm really enjoying my time with the series. And as for Xenoblade Chronicles X, there's no way I'm gonna get that game anytime soon. My younger brother has a Wii U, but finding that game's like a hell and a half. But, you know, I'm okay with not playing X as of this moment. You know, I still got the music from Hiroyuki Sawano. I love that soundtrack. Honestly, Xenoblade Chronicles. Honestly, I hope Hiroyuki Sawano comes back for another Xenoblade game someday. Someday. Because it's unfair that X is the only game he's on, man. Like, ugh. But anyway, yeah. I don't know how it did it. Maybe because the game looked good. Maybe because the people hyped up everything. Maybe because I was very interested in Xenoblade Chronicles subconsciously. Maybe I just was interested in the series this entire time and only got awakened until 3's trailer came out. I don't know, but I'm happy to know that thanks to 3's trailer, I'm actually very interested in the Xenoblade Chronicles series. I'm into it now, and I'm loving my time. Love it now. So, you know what? I guess sometimes the trailer can't get to you, because this never happens to me. This never happens to me. I never watch a game trailer and thinking, man, I need to play that game. Like, especially for a series that I've never played before, you know? Like, if it's a new trailer for, like, maybe, let's say, a Pokemon game, because I love the Pokemon series. Like, yeah, I'll be hyped for that game to come out. Yeah. But Xenoblade, no. I've never felt that way before. I never felt that way when Definitive Edition was announced. I never felt that way when 2 was announced. I never felt that way when X was announced. I never felt any of those things. So it's just, I don't know what it was about 3 that got to me. I have no idea. Like, particularly, I had no idea what the hell was going on in 3's trailer, because I didn't know anyone there. But somehow it just clicked. It just clicked in me, and it was like, oh yeah, I have to play this game now. I have to play this game now. So yeah, thanks, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, even though you're not out yet. Thanks for sparking my interest in this series. I'm actually pretty happy now, and I'm actually enjoying my time. So yeah. Yeah, it feels weird to make a video like this, but I just feel like I had to speak up my mind, because I feel like I've just been wanting to say this for the longest time. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, everyone, and I hope all you guys have a great day. I am out.